Yo, what up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego. It's that time again. It's go time. Now we gonna separate the men from the boys. I hope you guys are ready. We gonna talk that talk and we gonna walk that walk on this episode. I really want to put some money up, and we'll see who comes with the most facts regarding this situation. You know, I really want to put some money up. And we gonna see, you know, and for me, I love a challenge. I'm an Aries, I'm adventurous, I'm a fire sign. You'll see my best work when my back is against the wall. You know, when I'm doubted, when I'm challenged. So we're gonna talk about this, we're gonna break it down. Floyd, Mayweather, Canelo, Oscar De La Hoya. I'ma say my opinion, y'all say y'all opinion. All of it's foolish because I don't think they're gonna rematch, you know. But we ain't playing no games. Shooters, be ready. Look, emotion. Look at Fernando Carlos. Look at the names, the profile pictures, and the faces of the people doing the most hating. Fernando Carlos says ego always on Mayweather cock. You know, suspect. So somebody please clap Fernando. You know, I ain't even start talking, so I know y'all about to get ethered. I can't wait. You see? It's straight emotion. I ain't even said nothing. Oh, yeah, he's a sucking Mayweather cock. Okay. Like I said, save all that. We're going to see in these hot seats. I'm live in the flesh, baby. I don't duck or dodge. I'm not hiding my face. You know, I'm a vlogger. I be at the fights. You know, let's talk about it. Y'all going to get this fucking work today because I'm in that type of mood. Shout out to D. And we'll talk about it. We'll see who comes up with the most facts. But how's everybody doing out there? Make sure y'all smash the like button. Oh man, this is a good topic. There will be hot seats. There will be bloodshed. Don't y'all worry. Don't you worry. Your boy Ego will provide. I told you it's about to be a cold winter. Let's get it. You should have a phone line for these hot seats. It don't matter. Phone line, text, telegraph, Pony Express. These young boys can't beat me. You know, y'all keep steadily. It's going to be more brutal. You know, because I'm not going to just let you talk over me. We do have a mute button. So if you ain't talking no shit and you just calling to yell and you're not having no substance, then, you know, you're not going to win off that, like off aggression. This is not a battle rap, you know, so that won't work. So, you know, it's really no different if they call in or if they text. If your thought process, see, listen, y'all steady don't understand the formula, the ingredients, a lot of y'all. It don't matter how it's delivered. If your talking point is weak and you ain't talking about shit in boxing, then guess what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You have to have an educated talking point. Why did 4 Life 1 Deep get blocked? He's a regular. Hey, D, you gotta check that. Why did you block him? He's a regular, and he said a Canelo fan told him X, Y, and Z. Why did he get blocked for that? Hey, shooters, y'all got to step it up, or we got to start taking badges. Like people, innocent people who just like that's not what this is about. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just here trying to block people. You know, and people are hitting me up saying they got clapped for no reason. I'm using like leaving it up to y'all to make executive decisions, but the 4-1 Life Deep is a regular on the channel. I never seen him put nothing like out of pocket or, you know, so y'all might want to unhide him. He was talking about what a Canelo fan had said. Sounded like he was talking shit. No, bro, he wasn't talking. You got to read. You got to read what he said. He said a Canelo fan told him X, Y, and Z. He wasn't talking shit. He was talking about the shit that I guess a Canelo fan told him. And you guys, this is a community too. You know, we like a fraternity. So at the end of the day, you got to get familiar with the usernames. I know him because I always see him in the street. I mean, in the streams. Yeah. Texas made. We're gonna talk about it. You know, I'm not worried about it. But anyway, let's get to this roll call. Unhype my man 4-1. We gonna get to these shook ones. Where y'all at? Brooklyn, Queens. Let's get it. Where y'all at? Where y'all from? Tell me where you at. Where you at? Where you from? Don't play dumb when we come. Let's get it. Shout out to Sonora, Mexico. I see you. Gang, gang. Maya in the building. Bay Area. Denver, Colorado. What's up? Lancaster, what up? Miami, you hear me? We gonna get this work off. Lancaster, Texas. San Antonio, Texas in here deep. Texas always trill, always heavy. Shot-Town, I see you. Miami, let's get it. Dallas, Poughkeepsie, Brooklyn. Shout out to BK, LBC, Kansas City. We about to flame somebody getting flamed. 713, Houston, H-Town. Hey, they some shook ones. I promise you. Houston, San Diego, Los Angeles, where you at? Philly, ATL, where you at? Iowa, land of the corn. We some children of the corn. And we watch a lot of porn. That's bangbros and .com. Shout out to Pacoma. Hey, where y'all at? Where y'all at? We some head busters. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all from? Let's get it. Shout out to Pornhub. This video comes to you courtesy of Pornhub. No cap. Psych, I'm just playing with y'all. Nah, y'all motherfuckers be on Pornhub. Stick to boxing, bro. Shut the fuck up. Get off my dick. Real talk. I got bars, or like when I'm actually really rapping. I'm not really rapping. I'm just playing with y'all, and I'm not in the mood to play. Y'all getting destroyed in this episode. Fuck what you heard. Harrisburg, PA. Shout out to New Jersey. East Coast always in here deep. Texas in here deep. California in here deep. Let's get it. Hey, you nasty, Prince Savage. I see why you call yourself Savage. Smack City. Let's get it. Hey, that's it. That's where we at. New Orleans, you heard me? Hey, New Orleans, they say I ain't gonna say it no more. Don't tangle and twist it. You heard me? Let's get it. Shout out to the NO. All right, bust it. Check it. Thank you guys for joining the stream. We're gonna talk about it. You know, it's a lot of bullshit. I really don't even want to talk about this because I don't think it's going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they mad as fuck already. He said, respond to me. Listen, the bottom line is this. Canelo getting the bag. DAZN, you know, cashed him out. We'll see if that pans out for DAZN. Like, you know, in a business sense, if they get the proper, you know, looks from Canelo ultimately signed to their platform, if he spearheads it. You know, I'm telling you, you guys can say whatever you hating. I don't give a fuck whatever y'all talking about. But I like Canelo a lot. But they gave him a lot of money, and you know, if he's in dangerous fights, it's gonna be real interesting. Because I feel like 160 to 168, there's a lot of talent outside of Canelo too, you know, being talented. And you know, the boxing game, if you lose, you know, you take some bad losses, then your stock drops. But at least for fans, that don't really affect us. You know, you guys could pay $9.99 and you can get off that pay-per-view. That's cool. I'm just talking about long-term investment stuff, and we'll see. You know, that's basically what it is. Listen, everyone keeps talking about Canelo being 28. Okay, they're beefing now. Who has more money right now, Floyd Mayweather or Canelo? You know, people, oh, Floyd's just jealous, he's salty. What? Everything Canelo's just now doing, Floyd's already done. What, like, really, what are y'all talking about? You know? And I'm not saying Floyd is perfect. I don't think Floyd's perfect. Floyd does a lot of things that I don't agree with, actually. Some of the behavior is coonish to me, stuff like that. But I look at boxing on a case-by-case basis. Everyone keeps, you know, this is the same thing they do with Joshua. All the popular fighters, you know, Joshua. Anybody says anything about Joshua, right, is because they're jealous of Joshua. Deontay Wilder, he's doing it because he's jealous of Joshua. Then, you know, Floyd makes more money, has throughout his career made more money, has a perfect record. People are like, oh, where was Mayweather when he was 28? He didn't have this offer. Okay, you know what else he didn't have? A fucking loss when he was 28, nor when he was 41. So, you know, all that shit kind of evens out. The bottom line is Floyd has made more money in this game. He's a bigger name. End of story, you know. I like Canelo. I like Canelo's movement. Canelo's, you know, the next big person outside of, you know, the Floyd Mayweather Pacquiao Cotto era. We get it. But it doesn't change the fact, the logistics of what happened. Floyd gave Canelo what he wanted, an opportunity to face him and earn the torch. Canelo got the torch just by default, even though he lost. Everybody else had to beat the guy to become the cash cow. Oscar de la Hoya had to beat Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. to become the man. Floyd Mayweather then, after years of dominance from De La Hoya and a great resume, Floyd Mayweather had to beat Oscar De La Hoya to become the you know, evolve from Pretty Boy Floyd to Money Mayweather. Mayweather gave that same opportunity, age 36, 37, to a 23-year-old who had been on his undercards. They've been building up Canelo on Floyd undercards. Canelo had been talking shit and calling Mayweather out and saying, I was born ready, all this shit. That's great. Then he had the opportunity. He didn't beat him. Listen, Rick Perez, look at the names, the faces, and the profile pictures of the people doing the most hating. I keep saying it. I'm going to keep saying it. We don't give a fuck what you talking about. He beat Oscar De La Hoya. You talking about he didn't beat him because you didn't see the fight like that. But if I go to his box rec, it says he beat him. I watched the fight live. I thought he beat him. Good fight, close fight. De La Hoya did some good work early, as he should, because he has a, you know, accomplished, storied resume, and he was the bigger guy. Boom. I was playing when I said that about boxing comment. You got offended talking about get off my dick, bitch ass nigga, getting sensitive and shit, little pussy fucking bozo. That's what's up. Shout out to Twin Shooters. Have at that. Go ahead and clap him again. See how they just keep coming back? Why do they keep coming back, bro? I'm the corny bozo bitch sucker ass piece of shit or whatever. Why are you coming back though? They do. I see. Listen, for the first time in life, I understand what it feels like to be a woman. Not that I am a woman, but I could tell dudes simply don't like rejection. When they get rejected, them motherfuckers, the switch clicks off and they turn into psychos and shit. Keep coming. Like, you have the worst channel on YouTube, but you keep coming back though. I don't get that. Beta male shit. You know, if I'm a corny bozo, sucker ass, bitch ass nigga, stupid, el stupido, you know, all this extra shit, that's what's up. Why do you keep coming back then? After you just got clapped in the head for saying something stupid the first time. Don't get it. Shout out to Anthony for the super chat. They hate, the money just keep coming in. $2 super chat, thank you. It says, what Canelo fight best prepares him for field? You said fielder. I don't know if that's a typo, but fielding. I can't, you know, I think it's Canelo's body of work. I don't think it's just like one fight is going to prepare him. He has over 50 fights. So, you know, to me, it's just the fact that he's been fighting since age 15. But he fought a European style tall guy in Liam Smith, you know, so that gets him ready for like kind of a European taller guy. You know, he knows what worked in that fight, even though this guy's even bigger and even taller than Liam Smith. I would definitely chop down that tree like he did with Liam Smith and go to that body. Oh, Fernando Carlos want to work. Who has Mayweather fought in his prime? Bro, just stop it. You can't defeat me. Like, if that's your talking point. So, okay, hold on. I gotta get him. Let me get him. I'm gonna put him in a hot seat. So, who has a better resume? Canelo Alvarez or Mayweather? They both have over 50 fights. Who has a better resume? See, I'm telling you, that emotion shit, racial, ethnicity based, favoritism, all these different things, when you try to mix those things into your opinion, you won't win. I promise you that. Who has a better resume? Floyd Mayweather. You see, this is what they do. I tell you, it's emotion, it's race, it's pride, it's all this shit. You know, look, Jerry Jones says Floyd runs like a bitch. That's what's up. But y'all can say whatever bullshit you want, but who has a better resume? You know, who has Floyd fought his? Who has a better resume though? See, it's to be honest. So none of what you're saying really matters. If what is the point you're saying? Floyd never fought no one in his prime, allegedly, right? Okay, great. He didn't fight people coming off of great wins. He didn't fight Ricky Hatton when he was undefeated. He didn't fight Shane Mosley after he cracked Antonio Margarito, a guy who was considered the favorite and a guy who was bigger and was considered a granite chin fighter. You know, none of that matters. Cool, great. But who has a better resume, Canelo or Floyd? Cotto was done. De La Hoya was old. Canelo fought Cotto after Floyd. So if Cotto was done when Floyd fought him, why'd they get almost 1 million buys? Get this dude. This dude is a bum. Get the bums out of here. Listen. So if Cotto was done when Floyd fought him, what the fuck was he when Canelo fought him years after that? And Austin Trout beat Cotto's ass in between that too. So what are they talking about? See, I tell y'all that emotion. You can't romp with the big dogs. I know y'all want to. You look crazy. So if Cotto was done in 2013 or whenever he fought against Cotto before he went to jail, then what the fuck was Cotto after he lost to Floyd, after he lost to Austin Trout, you know, and then fought Canelo years later? Oh, but Canelo was young. These dudes is crazy. Get the bum out of here. Man, I need some real work with the debate. Like, you have to bring up some real points. Why did 1 million people watch Canelo Cotto? And this is the thing. Floyd was smaller than Cotto. Canelo wasn't. Canelo has to be bigger than somebody to be honest. You know, his better performances usually are guys that he's equivalent size to or bigger. Mayweather had astonishing performances against guys that were bigger than him and considered bigger punchers than him. Stop it. Taylor Bush, $10 super chat. It's funny when they say a guy is running, but to me, if you have to chase your opponent, they have control and you're losing, call it running. If you want, Mayweather's a legend. Shout out to you in the super chat. Listen, it's a bunch of racial bullshit, favoritism. I hate this guy. Stay gone. You know, just stupid shit. That's why I don't even like. It's like it's not even worth it to argue because they're not talking about nothing. Listen, you can say, oh, who did Floyd fight in his prime? Who has a better resume, Canelo or Mayweather? Y'all can hit dislikes all y'all fucking want. Y'all could cry in the comment section. You can do whatever you want. Who has a better resume? Who's made more money to this point in the sport? De La Hoya does have a good resume, though. I'm not even going to laugh at that. De La Hoya has a good resume. But Floyd beat... Listen, how the fuck did Floyd have a picture with hella... Canelo was fighting Mosley. Floyd was fighting Cotto. And De La Hoya was promoting it. Floyd is in the picture because he's fighting against Mosley or whatever. And Floyd beat everybody in the fucking picture. That's unheard of, bruh. Like, these dudes is really... Like... They just be saying whatever. There's a picture Oh no, actually, I said that wrong. Floyd was fighting Cotto. Shane Mosley was fighting Canelo, and then Oscar De La Hoya was Golden Boy, was part promoter or whatever. Floyd beat every person in that photo. Canelo, how you beat the current new fighter and you beat his promoter? Like, and they still try to find like ways. Like, stop it. It's just, shout out to Ozone. See, this what every time I speak the truth, the money come in. So y'all should just stop. Because nobody, the people that are saying this stupid shit, if they get on YouTube, ain't nobody paying them. Ain't nobody gonna pay them to say the stupid shit. They might encourage them and say, oh yeah, you did that. This is a great video. But there ain't nobody coming out of pocket for it. Ain't nobody. Look what the fans are saying. $25 from a man, Ozone. Salute to the God ego. Y'all keep us in the knowledge when it comes to boxing. That hat is clean too. Son, get us that merchandise. Ha ha ha. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, this is how I know. That's why what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing. I'm destroying them. I'm destroying them. Because other people that do the vid, like, there are gonna be people that everything I say, they're gonna say Ego has no facts. Ego's full of shit. Ego on that bullshit. That's fine. But ain't nobody paying them to say that. And I mean that in the most literal of senses. Ain't nobody coming out of pocket to hear you say a bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So you already know who's winning. New media is winning. We getting super chats to tell the truth. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Salute to the chat. You heard? Canelo's a good fighter. Just let him be. I like Canelo. I love Canelo. I love watching Canelo. Not like that, because I know a lot of y'all motherfuckers take that and say something stupid. But, you know, Floyd's a good fighter. Just let it be that. Look, saying corny jokes. Someone said you can't read. Okay. I read these super chats. I read that check from Google every month. That's what I do read. Big shout out to new media. Ronald Finkley. You already know, man. So, you know, that's my thought. De La Hoya, Canelo, they got a good thing going with DAZN. I'm not mad at them. They got the bag, you know. Let's see what fights they plan on putting on, you know, and see if DAZN's hefty purchase is justified. It's simple, you know. There's a lot of great fights for Canelo at 160 or 68, so he has a plethora of options. But as far as this shit is cool. It's entertaining. De La Hoya says something to the effect of, "Hey, he's a little bit salty. You know, he's salty, but at least we don't beat our chicks like him. We're not. You guys like this guy? He beat up his wife. He beat up his wife in front of it. You know, the woman beat her. It's cool. It's all in good fun. Like, I'm not mad at none of that. But what I am mad at is these motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing in the comment section. Start saying, who was Floyd beat in his prime? Who is Canelo beat in their fucking prime then? That he beat cleanly with no dispute. Name, like, if that's the case. See, this is what I'm saying. They're not ready. They're not built for. I'm built different than these boys, man. I'm built different. Who, like, see, they turn it into something else, and then they're gonna make it look like I don't like Canelo. I was the one riding with Canelo. You know what I'm saying? I said he was gonna beat Triple G, but then they gonna flip it on me and try to act like they called me a Canelo dick sucker just 2 weeks ago. But then they gonna make it because now I gotta put you on your place and hit y'all with them cold hard facts, you know. Then now all of a sudden they're gonna make it like I'm hating on Canelo. I got something again. Just a couple of months ago. This is how fake boxing is. That's why I get my money and I get the fuck out. You know, I don't care. I don't want to parley. I don't need to talk. You know, I don't need a bunch of, you know, chitter chatter. If I see you, dap up and shit, and I get out, because a lot of fake shit in this game. You know, straight up. Like these dudes, a lot of these same dudes was talking that rah-rah Canelo needs to be banned just when he failed his drug test. See, when this is a prime example of society. When shit ain't going well, ain't nobody in your corner except for your real ones, your A1s, your day ones, your family. people like that. Everybody wants to be down for the riot. Oh shit, Canelo's balling. He got 365. Now you on Canelo dick. Now you on his dick. But just a couple months ago, a lot of y'all was saying that he was a drug cheat and he's fucking, I hope he gets knocked out by Golovkin. And then after he fought Golovkin, you said De La Hoya and them bought off the judges, and you know, Triple G really kicked his ass twice. And now these dudes trying to act buck, you know, switch up. They like, listen, I don't respect no man that don't have no type of integrity. I don't respect it. You know, we could be cool, we can be acquaintances, but I don't respect it. You know, I don't respect somebody who's that bendable. Like, you know, some Jello ass. they built like Jello and shit. I would like to talk to you about the pudding. Like, these dudes is flimsy as Jello and shit. You know, they say one thing and then 2 weeks later you see the same screen names and usernames saying some other shit. What are you talking about? What are we talking about? You know, half of y'all motherfuckers hated Canelo. And you hated me for saying that Canelo beat Triple G. And now all of a sudden everybody trying to make it like certain people don't like Canelo and our ego's gonna commit suicide because Canelo got, but motherfucker, I knew about Canelo before you did. What are you talking about? Canelo was at his lowest of lows, you know, and I was calling it how I seen. You know, I didn't really kick a man while he was down, do nothing, but y'all did. Y'all was saying that. Now all of a sudden they try to flip it. Canelo balling now. DAZN, you know, invested a lot of money, threw a bag at him. Now everybody Canelo buddy. Like, stop it. These dudes is fake, you know. And this now see how we calm everything down. Now everything calms down when the shooters are here, Ego's army's here, and then we start talking facts. The fact of the matter is, for me, one of the reasons I don't even want to entertain this bullshit, I'm just doing it for the fans because it's a current hot, ain't shit else going on today, you know. But one of the reasons I don't want to entertain it is because I don't see it happening. Mayweather's talking about fighting Khabib, Canelo's fighting a tall ass dude from the UK, Rocky Road, you know, and Canelo signed to DAZN. Floyd didn't get the DAZN deal. So how, like, in what world would the man who wins cower or succumb and concede to the guy who beat him? To this day, Canelo still is not the A side, or he could be the A side probably against anybody else, but not against Floyd. One, Floyd beat him, and Floyd has set records and made more money in this game, period. So he's not the A side for him. So I don't really see the fight happening, because how is Canelo gonna dictate? He didn't earn the right to dictate anything. So how's he gonna dictate? Oh, you come to DAZN if you want to fight me. See, y'all could do that to Charlo, or try to do it to Charlo and these other motherfuckers. Like, hey, if you want to fight Canelo, you're best to come to DAZN and all that. If Wilder wants to fight Joshua, come to DAZN. You can't A-side Mayweather, not against the guy he already beat. So it's like, what are we talking about? So one, I doubt Floyd would go to DAZN when he already has his own setup and relationships with Showtime and won't. Two, if you already beat a dude's ass, why would you come to his weight where he's grown and you're, you know, 41 years old and you're about the same size, the same build, and you don't fight at that weight class? Why would you jump up 2 weight classes to give him any type of advantage? You know, it just makes no sense. Hey, I want to make this fight, you know, as beneficial to you as possible. That's stupid. Ain't nobody gonna do that. You see fighters complaining about the other guy's gloves and what glove he's wearing, you know, the ring size and the referees and officials. So why would Mayweather beat Canelo handedly, unless you were CJ Ross, you know, beat him handedly, and then he got to come to DAZN and he got to come to Canelo weight? You know, anybody who even suggests that, it shows you where their heads at. They're not, you know, they're man fans. There's no logical, like, under no other circumstances would that happen. Like, De La Hoya beats Arturo Gatti and stops him, you know, and then Gatti in the rematch says, "Oh, you fight me in Jersey, my second home. Come fight me in Canada," and is calling all the shots. You come to my network. Why? How would that work? You know, that's like Ward. That, you know, I could do this all day. You know, it just doesn't make sense. And the other thing that's ironic is this. Y'all talk all this about Canelo was young. Okay, that's cool. But there's people his age group right now that are interesting fights. And you'll see the haters talk more about Canelo fighting Errol Spence and fighting Floyd Mayweather, guys who haven't moved up to even 54 permanently. You know, Floyd has a couple fights at 54, 52, right? But he hasn't moved up permanently. Errol Spence ain't moved up there permanently, and they want them to go to 160. But let's talk about Charlo and Canelo, Daniel Jacobs. Those are Zurdo Ramirez at 68. If Canelo beats Fielding and has a version of the belt, that's a huge fight for Mexico. Let's see that. See, some of these people, let's see two Mexican warriors on a Mexican Independence Day, right? Just like Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. and Oscar De La Hoya. Why not do that? If Canelo wants to stay at 168, if he likes how it feels, how is that not a big fight? Gilberto Zurdo Ramirez versus Canelo, you know, two actual Mexicans. It's not like just guys from like Mexican American or non-Spanish. Spanish is their first language. You know, it's a name familiarized with American audiences. You know, I've seen Zurdo a couple of times on True TV. The Jesse Hart was on ESPN, etc. You know. That's a great fight. But see, they rather talk about a 42-year-old, 41-year-old Floyd who already beat the guy, you know? And this is the other part that's fake. The other part that's fake to me is this. Shout out to Ricardo. He said, send some love over to Brisbane, Australia. I see y'all. Shout out to Australia, down under. But the other thing is this, is I don't know, there's so many little things. People keep using age as like Mike Tyson beat Trevor Berbick. He didn't look like Canelo versus Mayweather, and Mike Tyson was younger than Canelo. So what are we talking about? It's doable. David Benavidez got a title. He 21. Well, he's champion in recess because of some outside shit. So it's like, what are we talking about? And the worst part about it is like, I'm never gonna feel sorry for Canelo because Floyd didn't pick on Canelo. Floyd didn't even care about fighting Canelo. He was the A side. When you the A side, people come. It's just like my channel. I'm the A side. You know, my channel. I don't gotta go. You know, people take shots at me. I don't have to look at YouTubers with, you know, 500 subscribers and be calling their name, or I don't have to use their name for clickbait. They do that to me, you know. So the thing about this is why I can't feel sorry for Canelo. He had been calling out Floyd. Some of y'all probably weren't even boxing fans. He had called out Floyd for over a year and a half, 2 years, just like Lotto was calling out Canelo for a year and a half, 2 years before they actually fought. So, you know, I'm from the old school. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. If you're not ready, then he's the one that instigated it. You know, you can't, just like Jose Benavidez. I liked it. Push Crawford, call him a bitch, call his mama a bitch, his sister a bitch. You know, it's all good TV. It's all, you know, building up the fight. But I'm not going to, when he loses and gets knocked out, I'm not going to be like, oh, his leg. His leg was good when he was calling Crawford mama a bitch. And when he was pushing Crawford, then I'm not using no leg, you know. We're not using no, oh, Canelo was too young. If he should have kept his young ass mouth quiet and not called out Floyd for 2 years. Simple as. You know, we got to get to this money. Shout out to Quentin Newsom, $10 super chat. Will Canelo even fight Andrade in the future? A DAZN affiliate, new media or no media? That's what I'm saying. Like, these are all good fights. And people trying to hype up a fight. See, this is what I'm talking about, bro. This is how fake the boxing fans are. They say, Floyd, you fucking suck. You stunk up the joint. You ruined boxing. But they can't keep his name out their mouth. I thought you want him gone. Let the motherfucker be in Dubai and all this shit then. If y'all really want him gone, let him stay gone. Like, y'all keep talking. Oh, I got a thorn. You know, Canelo saying I got a thorn in my backside and I want to avenge that law. So the day you get a DAZN deal, you know, or when you're in front of DAZN cameras and shit, you conveniently bring up Floyd. You conveniently bring up Floyd. But when you were fighting Golovkin, why didn't you talk? That's why it's clout chasing to me. When you were fighting Golovkin, why didn't you say this thorn shit? Why didn't you say I got a thorn in my side? I want smoke with Mayweather, you know? When Mayweather was fighting 2-3 weeks before your big fight with Canelo and Triple G won, why didn't you call out Floyd then? You wait. They fought in 2013. You wait 5 years and now you ready? Stop it. Get out of here. You know, now you feel you have the experience five years later. Listen, the black channel. Why do black people? Just listen. What if Andre Ward fought Kovalev, right, and had a shaky fight or a close fight and or a loss, and he waited 5 fucking years to say, I wasn't ready to be a light heavyweight. No, I wasn't ready. And he waited 5 years, right? He waited 5 years. And then he said, okay, I'm ready to fight Kovalev again. Then my shooter's putting in that work. Y'all can hit me with them racist comments. You proving my point. That don't hurt me. You know? And one thing I do know is I be at the fights. Where's that same energy? You know what I'm saying? Where's the same energy? I'm not no tough guy. I don't walk around, but I am a man. You know, at the end of the day, this YouTube channel ain't gonna save you. You know, so I don't worry about that. My shooter's putting in work. This dude blocked me when you tell him the truth. I didn't block shit. My hands are down here. I didn't block. So you must have did something to piss my shooters off. See, they blame me for everything. Fuck it. Me and my shooters, we a unit. I trust them to make the right decisions. So fuck it. I'm on their side. I'm not on your side. You're probably saying some stupid shit, jackass shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is it, to me. It really feels like clout chasing, all of it, on both sides. You know, Floyd, he talking about fighting Khabib, but then, you know, he posting about a response to Canelo and Oscar, and then and here's the other thing. This is the other thing we have to take into consideration. Like, at least if we're being realistic, make sure y'all smash the like button. Hopefully, we can get over 100 likes ASAP. But yeah, we got enough people in here. Smash the like button. The other thing is this: is Floyd Mayweather didn't start this. You know, like I said, I'm from the old school. Don't start none, won't be none. Floyd Mayweather, I hadn't heard him say anything about Canelo. Canelo makes all this money, and 365 million, and the first word out your mouth is about Floyd. Why is Floyd to blame for it? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, people are like, oh, Floyd is so fucking salty, he's hating. He didn't draw first blood. You know, shout out to Mr. King Palmer. Shout out to you. $5 super chat. What up, Ego? Somebody asked Canelo if they would fight Mayweather in a rematch. That's why Canelo mentioned Floyd. Yeah, but I also think it's propaganda, because the people that asked were working with DAZN. So it's fashionable to bring up Floyd Mayweather's name, even if it isn't. And beyond just the question, I don't think that's what started. I don't think Floyd went in on Canelo like that. You guys, not a lot of people are saying the story correctly. There's multiple interviews for the past couple of days since Canelo has signed with DAZN, and he said different things. Some of them he just said, oh, I got a thorn and I want the rematch. But he also, there's another headline where he said, Floyd Mayweather, stop ruining boxing. If you want to come back, you got to come back and fight me. That's what he said. Block Loma Checkers. This is like the 6th time. Block him. Every time you come back with that name and the stupid shit, you getting blocked. I try to let you slide, dog. I try to let you slide, but you know, you can't help yourself but to look stupid. So, you know, we'll just keep blocking you. Loma Checkers, this is like his 6th or 8th time coming back. I'm so stupid. My channel's so horrible that he cannot stay away. I'm sure you guys remember the name Loma Checkers. But back to the money. Lamar Gugis, $5 super chat. Thank you. Shout out to New Media. If anyone can turn your name, call, or insult into well thought out debate, step up. I'm sure my dude will welcome you. Facts. Yeah, man, I'm ready. I'm built for this. This ain't nothing new. You know, like I said, I perform better when there's pressure, when there's doubt, when there's, you know, my back against the wall, whatever the perception is. That's going to make me show the sharpest shit. I'm going to be as sharp as fucking possible. So I'm not really worried about that. But it's ironic that people keep saying that Floyd is hating and salty, but he didn't draw first blood here. He didn't just be, I'm in Dubai. Fuck Canelo. He didn't do that. I don't even know where the fuck he's at right now. I follow him on social media. He's just traveling to these different spots and shit. But he didn't say nothing. It was Canelo who signed a deal and is trying to piggyback, just like Pacquiao, you know, before they actually fought. Everybody want to use the A-side name. I mean, it's the same thing. Go to YouTube. Go to YouTube, see how many motherfuckers put Boxingego in their title that have nothing, no affiliation with me, don't have my phone number, never had a dialogue or conversation with me, but in their videos or in their titles or in their descriptions and their metadata, it has something to do with Boxingego. I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? But that's what happens when you at top. People, you know, take shots at the throne and whatnot. But Floyd, if anything, I heard Floyd give compliments recently. He said, Triple G, he ain't got no special effects. I think Canelo will beat him. I think Canelo will knock out Triple G. I really believe it. I believe that Gennady Golovkin, he ain't got no special effects. You know, so if anything, I heard him recently after they fought give credit to how good, saying Canelo, you know, is a future star and all this. Great boxing journalist. But Canelo signed his contract. It started mentioning Mayweather. So you open Pandora's box. Now he responded viciously, and De La Hoya responded. You know, it's cracking now. You know, but like, let's say Crips and Bloods. This is what it's like, you know, and everybody want to bang and, you know, turf war and shit. Like, hey, what's bracking? And, you know, everybody want to pick sides and all this gangbanging type shit. But everything's quiet in the neighborhood. You know, the Crips is just doing the Crip shit and the Bloods just doing the Blood shit, right? And then some funk go off, and then the Bloods come up to the Crips neighborhood and kill one of theirs. Now it's on and popping. You know, because now it's about retaliation. One of ours died. We had to bury him. Funeral. Boom, boom, boom. Crips are trying to get retaliation. That's what just kind of what happened here. You know, nobody was. People keep saying Floyd is hating on Canelo, but I never even heard him say anything about Canelo hating recently or going at his neck until Canelo did them interviews with DAZN after he signed, bringing up Floyd's name, saying I want a rematch and stop ruining boxing. Like, you saying you're ruining boxing by coming back, you know, just standard shit. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's not even worth arguing. I don't think they're going to rematch, you know. And then De La Hoya and Canelo, they can say whatever they want, but Floyd holds a win over both of them. Period. That's the reality of it. Who wants to debate? You know, and I don't care if you think personally Floyd didn't beat De La Hoya or some shit. Go to his box rec. I watched the fight too, and I thought he won the fight. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. He holds a record over them, over both of them. So that's my thoughts, really. You know, I don't think it's really gonna go anywhere. I think it's clout chasing, really. Instead of just being like, I'm the $365 million man, the first thing you do is bring up Floyd. Why don't you bring up Charlo with that energy? There's a picture with Canelo and both Charlos. You know, why doesn't Canelo be like, oh, wait till I get back down to 160, it's on. You know, y'all took pictures with me and y'all was acting like fans, and now y'all got a lot to say. It's on when I get there, you know? And this is what this is what's fucking up with boxing. You got fans who rather advocate for stupid shit. You rather see 41-year-old Mayweather versus Canelo when there was really nothing warranted in the fight, a rematch. Plus the logistics don't really make sense because Canelo, he's doing his own thing and he's exclusive to his own, and he hasn't earned the dictatorship to boss hog Mayweather and tell Mayweather to come to his app to give Mayweather an offer. You lost. You're the B-side. So, you know, I doubt it will happen unless Canelo comes back to Showtime. You know, and then they would have to determine the weight, and I doubt Floyd. Why would Floyd want to go up to 160 when he hasn't fought at 160? Why give Canelo any advantage like that when you already beat him? You know, so me, I prefer to talk like people want to talk about Floyd is technically retired, 41, already beat Canelo clean, and is not even in the weight division or even the division underneath where Canelo currently fights. Motherfuckers rather talk about that. And this is the fake part about it. They say Floyd is boring, he runs and shit. Why you want to? Okay, if he's a runner, what do you think he's going to do if he goes up to 160? He's going to have to be, you know, if a guy has even more of a weight advantage, then he's going to have to pick his shots wisely and get in, out, boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? So why would you entertain it? Why do you want to see it? The only reason is because these motherfuckers is hating. They're hating and they think Canelo has some shot. I think Floyd could beat Canelo regardless. I really do, you know, just because of the Canelo's slow feet. But they just want to see it, you know. And then if it didn't, oh, but Triple G beat Canelo anyway, you know. Floyd was the first to beat him. It is what it is. Gaming for Life Valdez. Do you want to see Canelo versus Floyd Mayweather? You're in the hot seat. Gaming for Life Valdez. We gonna send you back to them video games. Gaming for Life Valdez. Do you want to see Canelo versus Floyd Mayweather at 160? We got to keep this quick. You have 15 seconds to respond. Okay, yes. Why do you want to see it? You just said Floyd Mayweather is a runner and he runs a lot. So why do you want to see him fight? Why do you want to see him fight Canelo at 160 if you just said Floyd Mayweather runs a lot? So he's 41 and you just self-admittedly said that Floyd Mayweather runs a lot. Why you want to see the fight then? Jamal Charlo don't run. Why don't you want to see that instead? You see how dumb it sounds? You got 10 seconds, my guy. We're not holding this whole stream up. Smash the like button while we wait. So you just said Floyd is a runner. All he does is run. But yet you want to see Canelo versus a runner. But then they said they hated the Lotta fight because Lotta ran. They said Floyd's a runner. I know I'm retarded. Block him. You are. You can't even spell retarded correctly. So you really are that. Motherfucker said retarded. Y'all motherfuckers can't even spell. Y'all got to get off this boxing shit. Pick up a book. You know. Point proven. This is what I'm talking about. All emotion. Floyd's a runner and he's 41 and he already dogged the man, already beat the man. But you still want to see Canelo versus the runner, but he's the boring runner. It's too easy. Oh, Lotta, all he did was run marathons. We don't like that. We like the Triple G Mexican style. Okay, then why do you want to see Floyd Canelo too? These dudes is trapped. They can't even spell retarded. You know, this shit is too easy. It's pure emotion. For some people, it's race, you know, favoritism. an immense hatred towards another fight. You know, all those things. It might be, for some, it might be a little bit of everything. Why Canelo didn't rematch Edeslani Lara? See, they're not going to answer no questions like that. They've been, next question. You the shit the way you shut these suckers down, because they're not talking about anything. They don't have no educated. It's all about sucking somebody's dick and dick and penis, and you sucking someone's cock and shut the fuck up, Phil Florida. Like, that ain't nothing. Like, it's like elementary school level insults. Eat some chicken, watermelon, monkey, fuck, shit. Your pussy, your bitch, hate you, fuck you, I'ma knock you out. Floyd's a bitch, runner, Usain Bolt, track team, cool runnings. You know, yeah, I could do that too. This is the level of conversations that they're trying to have. You know, they say Floyd, oh, he ruined boxing. Let the motherfucker stay gone then. If he ruined boxing so much, why y'all keep mentioning him? Not all Mexicans are racist, guys. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't say anything about anybody specifically. I'm just talking about man fans and the haters. You know, sound like you have a guilty conscience or something. Anyway, I didn't say nothing about anybody. All I said is the man fans. So, you know, it's just emotion. Phil Florida and filth and all, you know, all just stupid shit. Like, bottom line, Floyd beat De La Hoya, he beat Canelo, and he made more money. Canelo is the next guy up. He had an opportunity to beat Floyd, and he came up short. He didn't do it, but, you know, yet and still his brand remains strong, and he got cashed out from DAZN. Cool. Let's enter the Canelo. Canelo keeps saying, me Etta. I mean, you didn't get the torch the traditional way, but you're still popular. You're still a good fighter. You know, good resume, young, making more money than guys young and old in the sport, not named Floyd. You know, let's just celebrate Canelo's era now. You know, me Etta and shit. It is what it is. Y'all want to go back and forth about silly shit. I'm not, you know, I'm really done with this. I don't have nothing else to say. I don't think it's gonna happen. You know, we seen what happened the first time. You know, deal with it. Now, you want to talk about Canelo and DAZN some more? Or you want to talk about Triple G versus Ryota Murata possibly? Canelo never dominated anyone. See, y'all trying to spark it up again. You want to talk about Triple G? Listen, if Gennady Golovkin goes to Japan to fight Ryota Murata, that's crazy. That's crazy, y'all. There's no way anything that his team said when they came out the gates is true. Like, in terms of who Golovkin was as a fighter. Shane Mosley was 40 or 41 when Canelo fought him. You know, they said Shane was broke up when Floyd fought him, and Floyd was smaller. Canelo was bigger than Mosley, and Canelo fought him after. Y'all can't win, so just stop. You know, they said Cotto was a piece of shit when Floyd fought him, and then he lost to Floyd and lost to Austin Trout, and then later on fought Canelo years later. You know, so you guys can't win with that type of shit. But anyway, Triple G, if he goes, if he fights Ryota or whatever, Ryu, like in Japan, I understand that there's probably money to be made out there. But see, this, like, honestly, this is my opinion. Some people probably disagree. But fuck it. That's why it's called Boxingego, not Boxing Y'all. Mayweather and Pacquiao fighting each other in a rematch, I don't really mind it. Floyd fighting Khabib, I mean, I think the Conor McGregor fight was better just because Conor's a better showman. But, you know, I understand it. He's trying to cash out, you know, have his family set for the rest of their life, even more so. But they have resumes to back what they do. Terrence Crawford just did an interview, and he said Pacquiao, he reserved the right to go out how he wanted to go out. You know, and, you know, fight some, you know, pick different guys and try to get big fights and stuff like that because he fought everyone. He fought everyone he needed to, right? But see, this is the thing. Triple G ain't it to me. Triple G, he hasn't fought everyone he needed to fight. Either he couldn't get fights from Sergio Martinez or Miguel Cotto, so we can't blame him for that, but he still never fought him. And then you have Jacobs, you never rematched, and he arguably beat you, but gave you a tough fight. Canelo had a draw, you had a time to come back correct, and then he beats you and takes your belts, you know, and that's how it sits, a draw and a loss to that guy. And you haven't fought like the Charlos, and the middleweight category is just now getting interesting. So, to be honest, it's like you haven't reserved the right to go out and just pursue Kell Brook pointless fights that nobody's checking for because you gonna make some money and fight Ryu Murata. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you have to put in, like, I say it all the time, people. Everybody wants to be Money Mayweather, but they don't want to go through the pretty boy Floyd stages. Even Canelo, this is what I respect about Canelo, is his resume wasn't that great until about Austin Trout. But since Austin Trout, it's been full steam ahead. Canelo has stepped up his resume in a major way, and he's fighting at 28 years old or 29, whatever age he is. He's fighting top level guys. It may not be back to back to back, but in 50 something fights, whatever he has, he's getting to them. You know, like Amir Khan, Liam Smith, okay, those weren't really that impressive, but he still has Lotta in there. He still stepped in with Mayweather, still 2 with Golovkin. So he's about that life. Triple G, how you gonna have right off into the sunset fights and you don't even have a dominant win over or the resume of a Canelo, a Cotto, a Pacquiao, a Mayweather, you know what I'm saying? And you try to do Tokyo Dome, Tokyo Drift fights with Ryu. That don't make sense to me. I still, bottom line is, to me, I think Triple G has more work to do. Listen, if anyone says Triple G has a better resume than Canelo, please unsubscribe to my channel. This is not the channel for you. I've seen Canelo in person. I've stood next to him. He's not that tall. He's like 5'7.5". If you think Triple G has a better resume, please unsubscribe. Like, I need to lose some followers tonight. You know, because there's no way he has a better resume than Canelo. Dude is cab driver sponsored by Honda. Hey, y'all tripping. Hey, y'all gotta chill though. Hey, Super Texas Boy, if you put that same comment one more time, you're looking like a bot or a robot. You will get clapped. All right, block Super Texas Boy. He's spamming with the same comment over and over. Nobody give a fuck what you talking about. To the point. See, they gonna make you like try to listen to the comment by putting the same bullshit. Triple G, I don't care about Triple G in a welterweight anymore. I want to see Triple G versus guys that are his build, guys that are in his division, or a division up, because his team said he can move to 168. Get these bums out of here, man. What do y'all think of Teofimo? He a beast. I like Teofimo. You know, he got the swagger, you know, and he got the style. He fought with a broken hand and got a knockout. So, you know, I respect it. Joe Dirt, we gonna put you in dirt. Stop it. You talking about ego can't handle it. What can I handle? What are you talking about? Bro, I've been at this for years. What can I handle? There's not many YouTubers that have been covering boxing consistently that cover it like I do, where I go to the fights, but I also do commentary, that have been around consistently as long as me. And then when you start talking about and making money, then you really know it's a different. You know, it's probably like me and Dante, you know, like two maybe. Like, y'all stop playing with me, Joe Dirt. We gonna put you in the dirt. Stop it. I got to do some more homework on Rocky Fielding. Hey, you're out of pocket. So said I bought a Triple G snapback for the rematch. I'm about to throw that shit in the trash. Goddamn. Hey, you're out of pocket. You're really out of pocket for that. I've been in this game for years. It made me an animal. There's rules to this shit. I wrote me a manual. Yeah, man. But if Triple G go off, you would rather go. Listen, shout out to Japan though. You would rather go to Japan to fight in the Tokyo Drift or whatever, you know, against Ryoto Murata, than to fight Charlo in Houston. Hey, bro. Hey, that's crazy. And see, this is a misconception in boxing. This is a misconception. People won't make or try to build the fight, but then they'll automatically assume that there's no market. Like, they'll tell you, oh, Charlo won't do numbers. That's why he's fighting Ryoto Murata, because Charlo, he's not going to generate numbers. You don't know. If you put Charlo in the right fight, like Golovkin, in Houston, in one of them big ass Texas, everything's bigger in Texas ass stadiums, how do you know that it won't do good? I would fly out from California, pay whatever expense needed to cover that. You know? And I know fight fans that don't cover boxing, but they got good paying jobs, you know, manage their money well. And they just travel. They live in Cali or wherever. They go to New York for fights. They go to, you know, Omaha, different stuff like that. That would be a type of fight where I'm sure people would go out to Texas. People went out to Texas for Canelo, Liam Smith. You don't think they'll go out for Triple G Charlo? These excuses are done. New media is here. Shout out to Antonio Mendoza. $5 super chat. De La Hoya is 45. Floyd Mayweather is 41. I'd rather pay for Floyd versus De La Hoya than Canelo. I agree. You know, make the rematch. They just fucking Tito Ortiz and shit. Golden Boy put Tito Ortiz and Chuck Liddell at 49 and 70 or whatever, 50. Make that fight. Floyd and Oscar fight was better than the Canelo fight. Oh yeah, it was more competitive for sure. That would be like some real grudge match, like movie shit. I like that idea a lot, to be honest. You know what's funny? I seen a comment. They were like, "Oh, Floyd waited till De La Hoya was 34. He waited till he was 34 to fight him." False. Floyd Mayweather called out De La Hoya and Mosley and Costazu years before. Besides that, 34, it's all about what you do to your body and your style of fight, how you fight. Mayweather beat Canelo when he was 23. De La Hoya and Mayweather are closer in age than Mayweather and Canelo was. And Mayweather was probably 3 years older than De La Hoya was when Mayweather fought him. Floyd was like 36, 37, maybe even 38 when he fought Canelo. So stop it, because Floyd schooled Canelo at an advanced age, pushing 40. These dudes is getting duffed out and they don't even know it. They're like, damn, too many facts. What do we do, man? We gotta regroup, man. New media, man. They're coming with all the facts, dude. They don't even know what to do. They flabbergasted. That's what happens when you talk boxing with some sense. Red Mask lurking. If you rarely agree with Ego, then what are you doing watching a channel you rarely agree with? These dudes is full of shit, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all. They're full of shit. They be coming back under 19 accounts. But say I have the worst channel on YouTube. Why would you go through that much effort to get to the worst channel on YouTube? Every time they hate, the money just keep coming in. I told you, I'm Money Ego. I'm TB Ego. I told y'all. Official Reckless. Shout out to you for the super chat. Tip my hat to you. Hat's coming soon. Gang, gang. They be like, oh, Ego's begging for donations. These dudes be hating. It's funny, they want to talk about Floyd hating on Canelo, but these motherfuckers be hating on me. Ego. Look at Ego begging for donations. Oh, fuck yeah. Like, do y'all see me begging? Shout out to Official Reckless. $10. He said, Gennady Golovkin. I already know this is going to be funny as fuck. Y'all are funny today. Triple G said he would beat anyone from 154 to 168. Then he got called out by you-know-who, Andre Ward. Dodged that ass beating fast. Then he said he was focused on becoming undisputed at 160. Didn't do that. Shout out to Ego. And this is why new media is killing. And this is why new media is killing. Ego, the most defensive YouTuber. LOL. You a sad bitch. Shooters, y'all want that? Y'all want a piece of that? Oh, bow. Ronald Finkley with the headshot. Listen, I'm defensive, but you feel the need to keep going back and forth. We just gonna keep getting this money and talking this boxing, people. That's all we came to do, man. He got mad because he got put on blast. Story of my life. But yeah, shout out to you for the Official Reckless for the super chat. I mean, it's crazy. It's like y'all just go with whatever. Triple G's team did say they could beat anyone's ass. No one can go 12 rounds with them. The lie detector test determined that was a lie because Canelo went 24 rounds with you. And Daniel Jacobs, who has been knocked out, went 12 rounds with you. That's 36 rounds. Now, I'm not the smartest brother in the world, but I think that's 36 rounds. I think that's 36 rounds. Motherfuckers that Canelo was moving up and waiting and went 24 rounds with you. Dolo. Jacobs had been stopped and went 12 with you. Even after getting knocked down, you couldn't finish him. You know? So they said no one can go 12 rounds with them from 54 to 68. All right. You never fought at 54 or 68. All right. You said you want to fight Chavez Jr. at 68 or Carl Froch at the full 68. All right. Andre Ward wanted to fight you, even insulted you, said stop lying to the public, Lil G. Stop lying, them little G's. You want to fight or what? They try to switch it and say, no, he's too much for me. And then Loeffler and all them talk about a catch weight of 164. All right. Then Ward's like, man, I ain't waiting all day. I move up. You know, he moves up, fights Sullivan Brer when he's undefeated. Big guy, big puncher. 85% knockout ratio. Fights Alexander Brand. Boom, he's ready for Kovalev. Defeats him twice. Meanwhile, Triple G doesn't fight anyone at 68. Zurdo Ramirez steps in. He offers to step in when Canelo failed a drug test earlier this year. They didn't oblige him. Listen, I have the email from, not the email, the Twitter tweet from Bob Arum. Bob Arum said, I would like to make Gennady Golovkin versus Zurdo Ramirez. You know, I got the tweet. Then they were trying to fight Jaime Munguia. And actually, now that we come to find out, Jaime Munguia would have been, but see, you can't say that because he wasn't proven at the time. But shit, Jaime Munguia would have really, now when we see him perform, he would have been a better fight than Vanes Martirosyan. I would have rather see that, you know. But at the time, he hadn't even beat Saddam Ali, so, you know. Are they still hating? Who the fuck is Boxingego Mundial? Who the fuck is that? Why y'all blocking him? Yeah, he said how many black people beat Triple G. Okay, and that goes to show. What is that? Okay, what does that have to do? Only one person beat Triple G in his whole career. So what does that have to do with nothing? And listen, you see, this proves what it's about to them. You know, the dudes like that. He said, "How many black people? How many? Oh, the black chat. Why don't black people beat Gennady Golovkin?" And see, this is the other thing: is how is the monkey going to beat Triple G if they don't get the fight? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is funny. Well, black chat. Why don't black people beat Gennady Golovkin then? How many blacks have beat? Like, what a stupid question. Because it has to be a qualified black. The blacks, you know, it has to be a qualified black to even face him and get the fight and get the opportunity to beat him that we want to see. And then maybe, you know, he never fought Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade. We don't know what would happen. He never fought Jamal Charlo. He never gave Danny Jacobs a rematch. You know, he didn't fight Badu Jack when Floyd Mayweather said, "All right, I got a TMT fighter for you," at 68 when Badu Jack was at 68. You know, he didn't fight Andre Ward. You just, why don't blacks beat Triple G then? Like, maybe a black would have beat him if he fought Andre Ward, but he didn't. So we just have to scratch our head and wonder what if. That's funny. We killing. I told you we running the game. Y'all know what it is. Kenny Linder, don't hurt him. Ooh. He said ducked Andre Ward, Charlo, and Rob Jacobs. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I thought the black guy did beat him. I thought Jacobs won. I was at the fight. You know, I thought Jacobs really won the fight. He said, how many Eskimos have beaten Golovkin? Y'all tripping tonight. Yeah, but it's and see, look at, okay, Triple G's team just said Ryota Murata is the front runner. He's Japanese. So if that's your real line of questioning, once again, you know, how many black people have beat him? A black guy's not getting an opportunity in it. You know, if they fight, and I'm gonna just specify it as if, because we don't know technically, but you know, I think the promoters, you know, they leak out a little bit of information, and it's a good indication of where their head's at. I mean, he literally said to ESPN, should Ryota Murata win, I've already talked to Bob Arum, and he's a likely shoe-in, and he's a front runner. So you guys know what that means. Just like Eddie Hearn said Luis Ortiz and Dominique are options, Brazil are options, but he said Derek Chisora is the front runner to land a Dillian White fight. So once again, I mean, they have to, if that's what y'all want, like a black person to beat Golovkin, they have to be a qualified black afforded the opportunity, you know, that has a chance to beat Golovkin. Did anyone really believe Willie Monroe at that time or whatever with 6 knockouts was going to beat Triple G? Official reckless out of pocket. $5 super chat. He said Triple G duck the black channel. This is funny. This is comedy. So, yeah, I'm not really. Ryan Murata, though, like, like, why? And the funny thing is, like, so the WBC says, hey, you want Canelo, right? You want Canelo? All right, fight Charlo. No, like, now you're talking about going to Japan? I don't know. That's, I mean, it's just, like I said, just be real. Like, be real. Don't criticize Canelo for fighting Amir Khan. Don't criticize Floyd for fighting Conor McGregor. Don't criticize Billy Joe Saunders. These are all things Abel Sanchez and Golovkin did, right? Don't criticize, the next man. If you trying to cash out, because clearly fighting Kell Brook was a cash grab, money grab type of fight. I mean, Kell Brook, talented, yes, but was he of the size? People thought he was going to get knocked out probably worse than what happened. He got hurt in the first round. Now, like, Canelo fielding, I might go to New York for that. Right? Like, honestly, as true boxing fans, like, see, this is what I say. Even Canelo, trust me, I'm so realistic. Rocky Fielding is not the man to beat at 168. I think we all know that. However, Canelo, he came off the 2 tough fights where he moved up in weight to begin with to fight Chavez Jr. And he moved up in weight, and stayed there and fought Golovkin and cleared up the draw. So now he's moving up again to fight I guess you would say like a kind of like a middle of the road name at 168. So he's still stepping out of his comfort zone. Triple G has been at middleweight. Ryota Murata has a loss, and he's at middleweight. So it's not like even Canelo, even with fielding, is stepping out of his comfort zone more than when Triple G versus Murata. We know Triple G's strong at 160. We don't know how Canelo's power will transition to 168 against a guy who's 6'1". So it's just like when will Triple G step out his comfort zone? Fight an Andre Ward, step out his comfort zone, fight Zurdo. Those are 2 different things. Like, I don't think Zurdo Ramirez is anywhere near the talent level of Ward at 168, but he is good. So okay, you don't want to fight Ward because he's super skilled. Zurdo is a good fighter, but more of a style that should mesh well with Triple G's style, not as technical. You don't want to fight him either. At least Canelo's trying something different. He's trying to set little milestones for his name. Triple G stayed put the whole time at 160. Comfortable. Down to fight mandatories when they were like no brainer, like who was gonna win mandatory, like Dominique Wade. Oh yeah, I'll fight him. I think he was the high ranking to fight Rubio. Oh yeah, I'll fight Rubio, a guy that Pavlik stopped. You know what I'm saying? But when it's Charlo and you guys are the highest ranking people, now all of a sudden the fights you don't really hear much talk, much commotion. And it's worse. What makes it worse? If y'all want to know what makes it worse, can I get a hell yeah? What makes it worse for Gennady Golovkin? I'm going to tell y'all. These Pringles are delicious. Y'all got to grab these. It says extra hot, but it's not really hot. I like spicy shit, though. Pringles. Chili lime. Ego, you are my favorite YouTube channel. Appreciate you. Yeah, these Pringles is hidden. We got the hats coming soon, y'all. I want y'all to be styling at these fights. Alright, this is what makes it worse. This is what makes it worse for Golovkin. He doesn't have a home. I'm going to say it again. He's been on HBO Boxing. He doesn't have a home. So there are really no obstructions or reasons why he wouldn't. There's no like network obligations or like, okay, he was on HBO, you know, they would have to figure out how the Al Heyman fighter, Charlo, Al Heyman advised Charlo, who fights on Showtime, is going to come over there or he's going to go over there. They have to figure that out. Golovkin has no home. So he could easily fight Charlo like the WBC wants. You know, he could do like probably maybe even a one-time deal with Showtime. And if he gets past him, go to see if he can get the fight with Canelo on DAZN or something. He don't have a home, so there's really no... So you can't even use like, oh, Triple G, I mean, he's a HBO fighter and Charlo's with Showtime. You can't even use that. Because he don't have a... He's homeless. So there's no reason why the Charlo fight should be taking a back seat to any of this other shit. That'll fast... in the public's mind, that'll fast track you right back to a Canelo fight. You beat Charlo, I want to see that Canelo rematch. If Charlo beats you, I want to see that Charlo Canelo. That simple. It's that simple. Max, what's popping? You know? So it's a lot of pressure on Triple G to me. Even Canelo's stepping out. He got all his money. He's still stepping out of his comfort zone. You see the fucking height difference. When Triple G fought someone like that was just like towering over him because he was out of his weight class or some shit. I seen Floyd fight Diego Corrales, much bigger. Nonito Donaire fought Jeffrey Matabulo. Canelo about to fight, you know, Liam Smith was pretty big. Rocky Fielding. When did we ever seen Triple G fight even a middle of the road guy in a higher division that was much bigger than him? Crazy. Your boy Ant coming soon. I got you. I really do. I've been working. We working, people. When was Triple G challenged beside Canelo and Jacob? And those are arguably fights that weren't his best work. You know what I mean? He Pringle hit him. Boxing is in a good place. Shout out to Canelo. That motherfucker robbed the bank. I like it. I like shit like this because it brings attention to my sport. This is job security for me. I'm making 18 Canelo videos right when I get out. You know, this is great news for me. You know, that seeing this is what I'm talking about with the emotion. Motherfucker, oh, you hate Golovkin. You hate. I get paid off all this shit. I don't hate none of them. I love all of them. Give me something to talk about in the sport I love. Pacquiao Broner, I like that. Renee, Big Ego, have you tried Ruffles with Tabasco sauce with lemon? Oh, you fancy, huh? I ain't tried that. It's a flavor, or you really literally put Tabasco sauce on it? All right, I'm done with these Pringles. This shit was good, though. Don't sleep on these new Pringles. But Pacquiao might stop AB. Listen, let's see it. You're picking AB by knockout? He gonna have to catch Pacquiao. Broner, he got power though. He hurt Mikey Garcia and he sat Sean Porter down. But he don't. I don't know if he let his hands go enough. He got hit. He better, because Pacquiao. Listen, Pacquiao is like, Pacquiao don't fight like Mayweather, but he's like Mayweather. Up. I know people are gonna shout it. What do you mean? He's like Mayweather in the sense of these dudes aren't from this generation. The way they train, their teachings, because they're older. So there's something like stamina's on point. Like, when have you ever seen Pacquiao's stamina fail him? When have you ever seen Floyd's stamina fail him? Meanwhile, Canelo, younger than all of them, and his stamina be, you know, in certain fights. Joshua, diesel and, you know, muscle bound, and his stamina in certain fights had looked crazy. And he doing all this futuristic training like he Ivan Drago. Hearts on fire. Joshua doing all doom, doing all this Drago training and still be looking tired sometimes. Mayweather and Pacquiao are anomalies. So Pacquiao to me is like Mayweather in the sense, it's like these fucking Pringles. Hold on. It's like these Pringles I just fucking ate. Once you pop, you can't stop. Pause. Once you pop, you can't stop. That's how Mayweather and Pacquiao fight. Once they get a beat on you, hey, put a beat on, right? Pacquiao gonna take off on you. If you ain't like Matisse, it was like a slow and steady. Pacquiao liked to set up the ass whoopings like a slow cooker. Before I preheat and then I put chicken broth and I boil the chicken broth. Like he's boiling the ass whooping up for you. That's what he did to Matisse. If you haven't, you know, been in a competitive fight with Pacquiao, by the 5th, 6th round, he gonna take off. He's confident in a rhythm. It's just probably a wrap. Same thing with Floyd. Look at Floyd Guerrero. By the 5th round, it was over for Guerrero. What is he gonna do? He wasn't doing nothing. Look at Chris Algieri versus Pacquiao or something, or Brandon Rio. You know, you can't let those guys get momentum on you. They're too experienced. I got the chicken broth and I put it in the slow cooker and Pacquiao will slow roast your dumb ass. Hey, listen. Amir Khan's cool. You know, I met him on a couple occasions. But he be saying some wild shit. Hey, Khan, you a wild boy. Hey, Khan, you a wild boy. I seen an exclusive interview, and Amir Khan gave Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather an ultimatum. He's like, yeah, y'all gotta just let me know what it is, or I'm not gonna be waiting or something. I was like, what? Hey, bro, that's Khan. You a wild boy. How you gonna give Mayweather and Pacquiao an ultimatum? And it like, I almost felt bad reading the interview because it sounded like like I'm not even being funny. Like, I'm really not. It sounded like a girlfriend, you know, like somebody in a relationship that was getting strung along. I'm being real though. See, y'all gonna play me. I'm gonna tell me this don't sound like a relationship where someone needs, like, they've been getting strung along or something. Y'all think I'm not even just trying to be like that. Man, where the fuck is this? Hold on. Let me find this, what Khan was saying. It was crazy, though. Where? I don't know. I can't find it right now. It was crazy, though, what he was... Oh, I found it. Y'all want me to read it or what? Y'all don't care? Y'all want me to read it? This is a real life interview he just did, and it struck me as odd. All right, I'm gonna read it for y'all. I'm not trying to be funny, y'all. It reminds me. It sounds like a relationship. Like someone feels they're getting strung along, so they send you a long ass text or a relationship letter or something, asking like, what's really good, like what's going on. It says, I don't know. Maybe it's just the way they wrote it on the website. It says Amir Khan wants to finally know where he stands regarding a potential fight with Manny Pacquiao or Floyd Mayweather. With his current situation on hold until the futures of Pacquiao and Mayweather are resolved, Khan is pushing for an answer. So I'm like, what? Maybe it's how they wrote the article. I don't know. But even the stuff he was saying was kind of weird. The interview was from a day or two ago. Yes, it's recent. This is not like an old. It was published October 17th. Yeah, I'm not telling y'all no old shit. It says he's pushing for the answer. I'm like, what? It's like, and you know, it's weird because everybody's under the impression that Pacquiao. The article's in the description. Block President Jafar. Trying to be funny. The thing that was crazy is just like he's pushing for the answer. One man wants to know. Like, I'm like, what? But it's weird, especially since everyone's under the impression Pacquiao's fighting Broner and maybe getting the winner getting Floyd. It says, quote, listen, Pacquiao and Mayweather are names I want to fight, Khan exclusively told WBN. They are both names I've been chasing. I've been very close to making the Pacquiao fight happen years ago, but I don't want to wait around. See how like it sounds like The Notebook or some shit. At the end of the day, I'm ready for Mayweather or Pacquiao now, with the exclamation point. Maybe we can make it happen early next year, but I just don't think they want to fight me. Mayweather and Pacquiao are just teasing the fans that they are going to be fighting each other. But look, I'm not teasing anyone. I want to take that fight, and I honestly think I would beat them. In Pacquiao's case, I have a 100% record against southpaws, but you ain't fought a southpaw like Pacquiao. I box really well against southpaws. I think my speed will be too much for Pacquiao. It would be like a game of chess. With Mayweather, it would be another game of chess due to in and out movement. I know they are both talking about Broner, but I don't know where his name is coming from. He's been beaten by Maidana and by Malignaggi and didn't get a decision. Even Molina gave him a hard time. I don't think Molina gave him a hard time, but whatever. These are guys I beat. I schooled, and now Broner could be having 2 fights against Pacquiao and Mayweather or getting beat by them. So I think they're looking for the easy route with Broner. Like, what? Like, it's crazy. That was crazy. Like, what are you saying in there? I don't know. I didn't really understand it. Damn, somebody got clapped. He said, block me for what? Because you playing games. See, they always try to act like they don't know what they did. He said, I ain't teasing him. I don't know. That's just, I don't know. And then he's like, Broner is getting a shot, and I beat the guys that he fought, and he barely scraped by. You know, it's boxing. It's a business. That don't always matter. You know what I'm saying? Pacquiao been knocked the fuck out, and he been getting crazy paychecks in his career. He been knocked the fuck out more times than a lot of guys. You know, so that don't matter. You know what I'm saying? And see, the other thing is you can argue, yeah, okay, but Broner's never been knocked out, you know, and he knows how to sell the fight, and he'll get people invested in it. So Anyway, that's a stream. I might come back. Y'all tripping. I might come back in a little bit. Shout out to the shooters. Shout out to the super chats. Everybody holding it down. Those are my latest thoughts on the Canelo, Mayweather, De La Hoya saga, Broner, Pacquiao. You know, the latest and greatest in boxing. You know who we get down. Victor Gonzalez coming soon. I'm just hashing out a couple other things. Yeah, man. December's lit. I don't think some people are sleeping on December. December's gonna be popping. Y'all don't know how many fights. Carl Frampton versus Warrington, Canelo Fielding. You have Wilder Fury. I think Derek Chisora and Dillian White probably going to be the ticket that they go with. There's another fight too. There's more shit. Pacquiao lost to Marquez. Still got the Floyd fight. That's what I'm saying. There's no rhyme or reason like that. Anyway, it's been real. Holla at the kid. Thank you guys for tuning in. Much love. Make sure you smash the like button as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off.